Alrighty, guys, happy Thursday to you all. So another day, we're sitting here, Bitcoin still just hovering at these this nice little $56,000 zone. We're still holding the important zones that I spoke about yesterday. So I do want to speak about the bounces that I'm still looking at these areas. Specifically, if we hold it today, we saw a nice little pin bar candle yesterday on the daily, which was good. And if we get another pin bar today, it can actually give us a nice short-term reversal, and we can start a little bit of an uptrend. And then again, we got a little bit of a battle of a couple of trends. But the main thing today, guys, I want to speak a lot about if you're wanting to quit crypto right now. We are seeing a lot of people want to quit, right? You can see the tile right now. I want to leave. This is not a great place. I want to speak a lot about this because it's important to understand that you've literally prepared for the Super Bowl. You've been stretching, you've been exercising, you've been getting ready, and it's about to come. And you know, everyone wants to flee the shop, and it's actually quite ironic because I went through, you know me, I love data, right? I love going back and looking at a couple of things, and it was quite interesting to see that we see this every year. Every year the exact same data, and I want to show you guys this. These yellow boxes here, I'll speak about a lot in the show now. Every year, this exact time, the exact time of up to 200 days, it drives the market crazy. Okay, and the moment that the market is driven crazy enough, it starts to explode. The fear and greed levels have all been the same every single year at the specific time. Everything, it's crazy how it all lines up. So what I want to speak to you guys again about today is let's speak about why staying in crypto is so important right now and ignoring what the hell's going on, ignoring what's saying in your brain, ignoring those who are leaving, who are fleeting. Do not fall for the trap. And I want to speak a lot about that today. Again, I'm going to pump you up. I'm going to motivate you to understand that you are still in the right place. You are still in the most amazing, life-changing place. You're still with the most incredible community. You're still in the right time to change your damn lives. And I want to speak about that specifically in today's show. And then again, I'm going to be looking at, I have 3 trade setups for you guys as well, that I'm looking that if we break certain trends today, I think they're good trades to start executing on and to start looking at some recovery trades to the upside. And again, start preparing for the next major trend break. So guys, if you're excited, again, I'm back. I'm happy to be doing some shows. I'm happy. So smash the like button and let's go.
I try and help everyone in my space, and this is what I get. I try and fight the devils, but inside I'm just like sniper. Welcome to Sheldon Show.
Welcome to Sheldon Show. Yo, back to family, brands to the channel. Hit the subscribe button, smash the like button. Guys, keep going, keep fighting. I'm here to say every single day when it's hard like this, trust me, it's hard for everyone, right? I explained to you guys yesterday as well, for me too, demotivating until I look back and I was like, you know what? We saw this. We saw way worse, right? So not way worse, but we've been through these times before. And I just remember what not quitting, what it resulted in. I just remember sitting there and getting through the hardest times where I literally thought it was over. And guys, again, I'm going to resonate with you. From someone that started with a couple $100, you know, around 4 or 5 years ago, I actually went to a point in the last bull market of going into a couple $1 million, which was insane for me, right? I didn't know that people can even make that kind of money. I didn't even know that it even existed. And for me, I didn't even take it seriously, right? I didn't understand what the hell was going on. And there was a point in the market where I literally went, I think it was from around, and I'm going to be very honest with you guys now, it was around about $2-3 million. I actually went back down to around $200,000. Okay, and for me, that was one of the hardest points of my whole journey, because it's like, you know what? There was so much money that I could have done so much with, that I've been fighting for so long, and I just held for too long, right? And I just and this market's not getting anywhere, and it's like, maybe it's over. It's terrible, and it put me in this hole that I didn't think I would ever climb out of. Okay, and it put me in a really bad place. And in that time, I'm pretty sure you saw that that's when I started sniper school, right? And that's when I started all of these sort of things. And Rand was a very big motivator for me then, to say, keep moving 50 miles a day. And I spoke about this yesterday because it's so important to know that this is the phase where you have to keep moving that same. You can't stop yourself now and slow down. Guys, you have worked your asses off to stay in crypto. You have worked your asses off to buy coins, to build your portfolios, to learn, to better yourself. And you want to quit now? Guys, this is the best time to understand that this will not last. Time, what does they say? It should sell pass. Time, it should sell pass. And that's such a massive message to understand, that where we're at right now. So I actually want to go through a little bit of data and just back this. But I'm here again to motivate the crap out of you, that if you survive and outwork at this time, you will be the one that's going to make it. I felt this before when I literally went from $2-3 million back to 200K, like, and the market was just not going anywhere. And trust me, I stuck at that 200K for like 6 months. And it drove me absolutely insane, to the point of like doubting everything. And I'm pretty sure you guys saw it as well with me on camera and doing shows. And I was struggling to get everything going. And guys, that was the best point in my life, because I actually got up the one day and I said, you know what, I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting. And you think I wanted to shoot that sniper school at that time? Do you think when I just lost millions and I got all this regret that I never sold and I never did these sort of things, that I wanted to get up and shoot how many episodes? Like 70 episodes for sniper school? You think then I had to fill all the schools? Then I had to do you think that in my brain and in my point at that time that that's what I wanted to do? Definitely not. But I learned to start to fight through that. I learned to say, you know what, I'm not going to lose my hope. There's one thing we are born with, guys, is hope. We have this hope in us. And if you keep that hope within you, you do get rewarded for it. But it's also the power of never losing that spark and hope. Okay? Because I guarantee you at some point the markets will revive and that hope will come back and you're going to be too late. So today I want you to still have hope. I still want you to wake up tomorrow morning and say there's still a bull market coming. Not about when. Am I ready? Am I ready? Am I ready? Because I am not going to mess up this opportunity. I want you to keep that brain of yours so damn strong and don't doubt it in any single part of your body. That it's not easy now. All I got to do is I got to do day by day, right? I literally just have to watch a show every day, once a day. I got to do a little bit of charting, but just do that 15 miles. That's all you have to do every day. I'm not asking any more. Just keep consistent, keep showing up, keep getting up in the morning, and keep believing that this is going to happen. That this is going to change your life, and I'm going to make sure that you have not put thousands of hours in your life for nothing, guys. To quit now, when it's the worst time to ever be quitting. Stay strong to that. I will never give up. You look at the chat right now. There may be many that is fleeting, but look how many are still here and warriors that are fighting, because we've been through these things before. We understand what it is. But one thing I just want to say today, guys, that hope, that dream, it is not gone anywhere. It's not gone anywhere. It's all about divine timing. Your dreams are coming true. Everything's coming through. You're just being tested. You know why you're being tested? Because every time we're about to break out, okay, it gets the hardest. And it's the easiest way to quit and to go back to support. Charting, when you're at resistance and you want to get through it, and it's that you've had a good run, and that you're about to break, but it's just hard. It's the hardest point. And in your brain, it says, you know what? Go back to your work. Go back to what it is. Everyone that told you about this whole thing, that's right. And it sends you back to comfort. And you know what? Comfort's a very shit place to live. Terrible place to live. Comfort. Most horrible thing you can live on this planet. If you think you're comfortable every day, uncomfortable is the growing. When you are getting up and you're uncomfortable to be here today, that's when you're growing. You're uncomfortable in these things. That's when you think that's the life you want to live. That's what you got to learn, to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. You do that, you're going to live a very fulfilled life. Those who live comfortable lives are those who regret many things later on in life, are those who don't have that fight and don't really see the true values to life. It's the uncomfortability that makes it the all. And you know what? When you get to the top of that mountain, and I'll be there next to you, I'll be, woo, you made it, bro. You made it. I'll be there right next to you, and you will look back. And you will say, all of that sacrifice, you will see the worth and that feeling. I want you to get up every morning for that feeling. Because you know what I live for every day, guys? When? But also, what if I actually do make it happen? I'm a crazy person. I've hired all my friends, all my family. I want to create these things. But you know why? And a lot of people said, Sheldon, why are you doing this? What do you think? Because what happens if I get it right? That's my drive every single day. Is what if, how beautiful will it be? When I get it, I live for that feeling. And that feeling, when you look back and you've achieved it, guys, is going to be the most amazing reward you will get in your entire life. That's the beauty about it. Okay, so I love you guys lots. Stay strong out there. It ain't easy, but I'm here. You're here. Let's keep dedicated and let's work when no one is damn working. Let's pay attention. Let's go. Okay, so if we're happy, those who don't put themselves first never truly live. Exactly. Comfortability sucks, man. Come on, it's terrible. It's terrible. Okay, let's go. Quitting is for quitters. Crazy. Facts, bro. Facts. It's spitting bombs down here. Turn back. You're dropping alpha, bro. Love it. Quitting's for quitters. Exactly. We ain't quitters, right? We ain't quitters. We get through the walls and we go through this all the damn time. So, guys, I want to speak about a few things. So, the big thing I want to speak about now is the market's doing the same thing it's done for the last 4 years in a row. Okay, 4 years in a row. The only difference is you had slight different trends, but at this time, it's doing the exact same thing. Okay, and it's brilliant at it. I remember as well, again, when I started my journey, I want to remind you where I started my journey. I started my journey over there. That's where I started Bitcoin. That's why I started this entire journey from not knowing anything. And it's crazy that I think it was a couple months later, that's where I started Banter. Where did I start Banter? Where did I start Banter? Oh, no. Look where I started Banter, guys. That's where I started Banter, bro. I started Banter up here, guys. I had to ride this whole wave, by the way, and I didn't make money. Yeah, that's what sucks. And I actually spoke to a friend yesterday. And he's like, you know what, Sheldon? He's like, I'm busy learning so much in this current market. And I'm learning so much, like, you know, I've made money, I've this thing, but I'm learning so much at this specific time. And I was looking, I'm like, bro, do you want to know how I learned? I had to learn with no preparation. I had to learn, I literally started crypto here, and that's what I had to learn into. That's where I had to make my mistakes. That's where I had to have no stop losses. That's where I went to all my money in leverage. That's when I had all my things everywhere, buying shit coins, buying NFTs, buying all these things. That's what I had to learn in. Look what I had to survive after that. You guys get to learn in this, right? You get to learn in this yellow box right now. You get to pack your final bags. Now, trust me, I know many went through this with me. Many. You know what? Day ones, I love you to the end, right? Thank you so much for being a part of the whole journey. And I'm proud of you for doing it. But nonetheless, you get to learn in that journey over there. Trust me, the last thing you want to do, guys, is learn and get better when this is happening. I want you to enjoy the bull markets. I want you to sit. Ian says, I remember first show. Thank you so much. I'm trying to find that show, actually. I'm trying to find the original show. But you know what? I want you guys to enjoy this bull market. I don't want you to have to learn, what is a stop loss? I put too much money in leverage. Why am I getting liquidated? What's going on? Why is this happening? Why do you want to learn that when it's the most incredible part of your life? When you are finally making your money, when you are finally making your dreams, now you want to learn? Guys, this is the perfect time to just pack that final bag. You're going on a trip. You're going on a roller coaster. And I told you again, never stop believing that this roller coaster is coming, right? These things are happening. But nonetheless, this is where you pack your final bags and you get your tools, because I want you to enjoy the bull markets. I want you to make good decisions in the bull market. But I also want you to just be like, you know what? I worked my ass off. I survived Bitcoin's drop from 69 all the way to 20. I survived so much in that time. I'm actually going to enjoy this. And I'm not going to be stressed about who must I watch on YouTube, what school, where do I learn how to learn crypto, where I have to do all those things. You have all of that right now. And the time to finish up. So that little bit of every day, I'm not asking you to be this rocket every day now that everything's just okay. I'm asking you to take a couple of steps every day. To just drop in and just make sure, what can I learn? It's 10 minutes today on crypto. How can I quickly just stay in tune for 10 minutes? How can I just be a little bit of a part of a community for 10 minutes a day? That's all that I'm asking. Just that, every little day for now. That's all you got to do. Just stay slightly involved. And you know what? You don't need to be too much, just that slight bit in. And that's the thing, because again, you look at the time of the market is just so brilliant at creating these concoctions and creating these cycles that drive the market damn crazy, okay? And it flushes out. And it was quite interesting here is we actually saw, and I just want to show you guys over here, we've actually seen some ETF flow that has been sold, right? So 8 ETFs sold, 286 Bitcoin in the past 24 hours, except BlackRock. Except BlackRock, they have not sold zero. Okay, so the big dogs are in, and we've also seen so many people that's been getting at. Actually, like, where's Alex Becker's tweet here? If you're selling right now, know you're selling into your future lords. We will look back at this and laugh together as you serve us holders ham and cheese in a monkey butler outfit. This guy, I love him. Then you will dance for us at a 0.001 Solana. God has favorites. They are not letters hands. How's that? Okay. We will sit back, and all of those that can come later, like, we are going to be the ones that are going to be a part of this whole journey. So I want to go through a couple of things over here. First thing to understand is, in the history of every single year, going all the way back to 2019, and trust me, if you go back all of these, it'll all be the exact same too, right? I can guarantee those times of March and May and stuff like that they've all been terrible times within the market. But look here, okay, what you basically have, and I'll go back here quickly to the 2020. Here, from May, we literally just went sideways and went big drops sideways, and we just literally drove the market crazy, okay? And then what you could see is the moment we go into October is when the market starts to rally up. Now, what's also very interesting is December, January, this have always been actual incredible months. They've actually been rocket ships. Okay, so if you look at the data of the way that this Bitcoin cycle, crypto cycle hasn't changed a lot over the years at all. Okay, the same sort of thing. Every single time, the October, November, December sort of things have always been the best time for crypto. You're about to leave right before you walk through the door. Okay, look at this. The moment we started going into that October, market finally woke up. And you know what happened? It also went through black swans. It also went through so much before that. Okay, but it got back, and the moment it got through, it started to rocket. We even had the time where we had the big crash. Look at this, from May. There's May, all the way to these areas. And only from here did the altcoins actually start accelerating, start moving. Okay, then look at the time after that. This was in a massive bear market. Okay, look how we sat in this range here, all the way from the zones of the May, all the way to the zones of close to the November, December. And this was in a massive downtrend. We are not in a downtrend anymore. We're very much in an uptrend, right? We can see here, we're in a different phase. But look at, even in a bear market, this was the time where everyone was caught off guard. Okay, then there was this time over here when we just started recovering. Right, this was last year. We just started getting back up, started moving again, started getting things back to the upside. And we got to the zones here of around the March, and then into May. Look how we just went. We lit from Bitcoin 30,000 all the way down to 24,000, back to 30,000, all the way down to 24, back to, doesn't that sound very familiar? 70,000, 50,000, 70,000, that up and down, up and down, up and down. And then the moment that we started stepping into October, bum, ba, da, bum, and you know what's crazy about that too? Look how we also had a death cross right before that. So look how it caught the market off guard. I actually want to make these lines bigger here for you guys quickly so you can see it. It's going to make it bigger here. And let's put the other one. And these are the 200-day and the 50-day. These are just great moving averages for your death crosses and your things like that. Let's just put this a bit bigger so you can see it. There we go. Okay, look how we had a death cross, which is meant to be one of the biggest bearish things that you could get, right? For the thing. And just to show you, it's very powerful. Look at this. The moment we had that death cross. Look at that. We went into a cycle for a long period. But look at the difference of when we actually came from an uptrend and we had this little death cross over here. And look what happened after that, how the market started to rally. Now look at where we are right now. What just happened a little while ago? Death cross, okay? Death cross, okay, in these areas over here. And now what you're getting to now is now we're stepping into September. Now September is actually the hardest month. Okay, if you go through all of the data here and all of the time, September is the hardest. It's the one where it really crunches down. Why? Because you literally, what you have is you have something, the fear and greed, right? You have the fear and greed stay at a certain area for a period. So this is the difference. So in a trending market, what happens is your fear and greed goes up, right? So your greed goes up, market pumps. Then there's a big shakeout and the market goes into a little bit of fear for a little while and then continues, goes back up. Okay, and then it goes, these are those short-term corrections. Remember when I say in a bull market where the market goes, tanks, goes, tanks, goes, tanks? Okay, like that. Those are the short-term pullbacks, the ones that flush out any late buyers. But then you get real pullbacks. You get the ones that really absorb and suck the. And what you can see here, that's when we sit in the fear. And it sits there and it like lingers, it's like again, this is the concoction. They sit there and they cure that flavor, right? At those times. But look how they sit there and it sits. And look at the times of when it's sat, guys. This is the hardest times. And look how it's always in June. You see here, June. You see these times. Look, let's go here again. May, June. We sit. May, June, and in those times, and then we start to rise. So if you even look at the fear and greed alone, look how in the times of the months that you're in right now is majority of the time being when we've been in the fear, okay? And then look at when we start going into the Octobers, Novembers, it's the time we've actually reached the greeds. Look here, December 2020, where were we? We were literally sitting at these areas of 92 on the fear and greed index, okay? But before that, you got to understand where we were at. We were over here. Look how we lingered in September, guys. Look here. So you want to exit just before, at any point the greed's going to come back into the market and start to flow. So the lingering here, look how September has always been a month where it lingers. It rarely gets to this point of sucking dry and starting to push out. So looking back at that over here, what they also do at these phases is so you can see this chart here, guys. I basically marked out. Let's just remove these moving averages over here for a second. Sniper Club. You will have this chart, so go have a look. It'll be under sniper charts. So we put that. You know what? Sniper Club, get this right now. Hold on. Let me do this quickly. Sorry, guys. Club is club. Club is club. We've got to make sure club is getting what it needs. Okay, so here, and let's go to the chart section. There we go. There we go. Sniper. There we go. Okay, Sniper Club. You got the exact chart I'm looking at right now. Okay. So what's also very interesting now as well, let's speak about the time. So one thing that Craig's been speaking about a lot as well is time capitulation. So usually what we have now is we have, the capitulation of price at times, and you have these sort of things. Right now we're capitulating on time, okay, where it really drags out, that tests everyone to the limit. I'm sure everyone right now is really questioning crypto, really, but it's the capitulation of it. It's actually the worst it's ever been. I don't know if you guys have felt it, but we had a business banter meeting this morning, and we're like, guys, this is the hardest show. This is the hardest time to do shows that we've ever done in our journey. Even though we've been at 20,000, sub 20,000 before, this has been the hardest. Like where we are right now, it's been really hard to be motivated to pump shows out. And you know what? Big shout out to Banter for doing shows every day. All of their hosts. Live every day, doing shows. Who's working when no one's working, guys? Who's working? Go look at all your other YouTubers. Oh, they take breaks, do shows every 3 days, every 5 days. Who's here? Who's here doing it every day? Who's grinding, right? But it is hard, right? It's really hard. So we're something in time capitulation, which is probably the hardest point at the moment to stay in the game and things like that. But look how they send it. So look how in this time over here, for 200 days, we went sideways. Market started waking up in October. After that, we sat for 133 days. Market started waking up strong, and altcoins started waking up specific in October. Then let's look at this one over here. 200 days. We sat in that range. After that, market started rocketing up. Okay, let's go look after that again. 196. I got 396 days here. 3 of them. Okay, 196 days over here. Went here. Market started rocking up. When? October. Okay, now let's go look at where we are right now. 175 days. What's next month? October. October's next month, right? So again, what they do is they literally drag it out. They drag it out to the hardest point. One thing I got to give massive kudos to is Bitcoin is the fact that it's at this level. Okay, this is one thing why I want to say you cannot not be bullish right now, especially for the future for crypto. Crazy, because never has Bitcoin been in this phase this high. I don't know if you've noticed this, but look at the last times that we were in this phase at this time of the year with this fear and greed. Look at the times where Bitcoin was 10,000, 30,000, 20,000, 27 to 30,000. Now we at 56,000. Wow. Like the fact that we are sucking out like this is now the new worst at $50,000, $60,000 Bitcoin. Guys, I want to show you something. Look at this over here. Just to motivate you again. If you don't think we're moving, okay, and you don't think where we're at the moment, I want to show you this over here. Let's go in here. Where is it? This is 1 year ago today. 1 year ago today, okay? Where's Sheldon? There, ma. Okay, let's look at it together, guys. Okay, let's look over here. You see? See over here. Okay, so we've got Bitcoin, 25,000. 1 year ago, $57,000 today. Ethereum, $1,600, $2,400 today. Okay, BNB, $210, $507 today. Solana, $19. Okay, $19 Solana, $133 today. XRP, okay, sure, XRP. Where's that? Can I give a quick hug? Wait, put me on bigger. No, put me on big. There we go. Just a quick hug to the XRP army. It's okay. We're still 10% up. Not bad. XRP, 50 cents, 55 cents today. Even XRP's up, guys. 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗏, what's his name? That guy. XRP is up, okay? Let's go look at Dogecoin. 6 cents, 9 cents, up 56%. Let's go look at Tron. This is just the top 15 coins, guys. Just top 15, right? And we're not bullish. Things are not going up slowly. Like the zooming out is so powerful. Look at Tron here. 7 cents. We're now on 15 cents. Cardano, 20. Even Cardano's up, guys. 26%. Ton, $1, $4. Look at AVAX. $9, $21. Let's go through a couple more. Shibu, Chainlink, Nia, Casper, Phantom. That's where we are in not even an alt season. Not even a thing. That's 1 year ago, guys. 1 year ago, that's where we were at. Okay, so where it stands right now, again, let's just get thing is understanding. Okay, understand where we're basically at. So again, the next thing I want to show over here is the time. So right now we're 175 days, and you know what? We're 30 days away where the market should start rocketing up now. Market should start waking up and pretty strong. At the same time, what we saw was a couple of things. We saw RSI. Now, I want to show you another thing here. Weekly RSI, okay? In these yellow boxes over here was always the time when we actually entered that specific phase, but it was always the best time before the market woke up. Let's actually get rid of this one over here. Let's burn that one. Okay, look at this. When this RSI has always been, look at the lows that we were at these major zones over here. Now we are back in that major zone again. This is the bottom phase. Do not sell or quit at the bottom. This is the bottom, right? These are all of the major indicators that we're looking at. Plus, again, I just want to show you fear and greed at that time. This whole period over here, fear and greed was hovering and mainly at times below 40%. Here it was below 50%, 40%, 40%, 40%. Where are we today? As it stands right now, where are we today? We're on 29 on fear and greed today. And look how we are lingering. Not only are we on 29, look how we have stayed here for a very good period of time. And you could see here, it doesn't last too long. It actually lasts how much? 200 days. 200 days is how we last here. And then the market starts and resets and gets flowing again within the cycle. So guys, again, we need to understand, and I want to show you this over here, what is currently going on. Why is everything halting? What is the current situation? Firstly, the market is at that time where there's always, not news, but it's always like, this is where it gets boring. It's time capitulation, right? But look what's actually happening. Stocks are falling like big tech bubble has popped. Stocks are just popped like you just see. Oil prices are falling like we're entering a recession. Gold prices are falling like rate cuts got cancelled. Bond prices are falling like inflation is on the rise. Natural gas prices are falling like there's no demand. Crypto is falling like risk appetite has disappeared. Look what is currently happening, and you want to understand why the market's slightly halting? Guys, this soon shall passes. We know that the governments, everything in this world goes through these tough stages. But you know what happens later? Brrr, money printers, happy, like everything changes and we go through the fun sides again. Okay, everything is a chart. Life is a chart. And you know what's crazy too? Go chart your portfolio today. Go chart your portfolio and you'll see that your portfolio is due a pump. Your portfolio is probably done this. It probably went like this, and then it's probably crashed hard for like over a couple of months, and now it's just slowly bleeding like this. You know what that is? It's called a descending wedge. You know what that's also called? It's called depression at the bottom. You know what comes next? Disbelief, hope. That's what happens to your portfolio. That's what happens to your money. Go chart your damn money. Go chart your damn what your wealth was. Go chart your last 4 years. My net worth was this much. Okay, this is where I started, and this is where it went. It went from, example, 100,000, then I was 150,000, then I went down to 10,000, then I went to 20,000, and go chart where you are. Go chart where it is, because it's going to tell you not to damn quit. It's going to tell you this is not the time to quit. The cycle's about to start, and you're about to make money again, and things are about to reset. It's going to keep you back. Where's the beard? It disappeared. I know, I look a bit younger, but it's better though. It's better though. I was looking like I got a very ginger beard, and it's I don't know. I need to go speak to my ancestors and see what the hell's going on there. Okay. Okay. I just want to go through a couple of tweets, and then we're going to jump into a few things here at the moment. So shorts have taken profits. There's some data here that shorts have taken some good profits off those big drops. We'll see where we are. One of the biggest bull flags. I like this chart as well. You can't deny that if you look at this over here, Bitcoin on the weekly is in a bull flag. Okay, so it's a very bullish pattern, actually. It's a channel, right? So don't ignore this. Don't ignore that. Yes, it's tough, but look at the channel. Look at the clear channel that we are in at the moment. Okay, and it's actually very bullish. The moment we finally crack out of the channel, we go to Valhalla. We go to a place we haven't seen for a long time, right? Love the ginger beard. Thank you so much. The wife doesn't love it, so I had to get rid of it. If you're well positioned, the only is if bull market is cancelled. I'm stating the obvious here. Many are well positioned, but will capitulate before the bull market restarts. Many are buying absolute dog shit and will get wrecked even if we get to 200K. This is such a big eye opener here as well. Is many were so well positioned for the bull market, but are capitulating and getting out now or quitting now. Okay, and the same here. Many will buy crap the moment the market wakes up again. I guarantee you market wakes up, people are not going to buy quality again. I guarantee people are back to the memes. We're back to the memes, back to this. Guys, self-realization check. And I'm going to have this with you time, and then I'm going to quickly go through a couple of, because I haven't shaved. Now, I'm not going to shave. If I shave like this, you guys are not going to take me seriously. You're going to be like, who's this 12-year-old talking about charts here every day? Like, I look very young if I shave, guys. So I'm not going to do that. But again, last realization check before I go into a couple of short-term trades for you guys and the charts. When this market wakes up, I want you to remember this feeling, and I want you to go into, again, I want you to enjoy the bull market, and I want you to do it correctly. When these memes come flying again, and these new narratives come, it's all a bunch of junk and it's all a bunch of distractions. I want you to stay focused back on the prize. And you now know what the prize is. You now know memes are crap. And I've been saying it from day one. You know, shout out Sheldon. Shout out Sheldon for sticking to his guns and saying memes not the way to go. Where are they now, right? Where are all of those thousands, 100,000 memes that were so amazing? They're all gone. Don't lose that vision and where you are right now when the market wakes up again and all this junk comes back. Because everyone's going to go buy dog crap again. Everyone's going to go put way too much money into these things. Don't be that person. Use the feeling you have right now to stick to the damn plan and enjoy the bull market. Ride what you got. Have your exit plans. Be part of the whole community. Laugh at those who are coming in late and buying and leveraging and don't know what a stop loss is. Sit back and enjoy it. It's humor. It's a part of the thing because you went through that and that whole sort of phase. Don't go back to those ways. Memes killed the market. They did, but it's a big realization check. I'm glad you saw it before the bull market, because the last thing I want is a bull market came and you didn't see it. So you've seen it now. It's a bunch of junk. Okay, let's go. Two big ones here. Injective. Good news on Injective and 𝗦𝗡𝗥. So 2 coins that's probably looking really good at 𝗦𝗡𝗥 to Pole migration is now live. There's a couple of things happening. Probably good couple of coins to dollar cost into at the moment for some long-term bags. Okay, your Injective, your 𝗦𝗡𝗥. I still think 𝗦𝗡𝗥 will catch up. It will catch up very quickly. Had a very slow bit of start of the year, but I still think it's an amazing phase, firstly. But I still think it's going to have a very strong bull market. Sheldon Alpha memes are trash. I'm glad we're all seeing that. Okay, guys, let's go through short term. So I'm still seeing for now, I'm still seeing the bounce at 55K. I think price again might go a little bit lower to 55, a little bit lower than where we went yesterday. But I think probably as market opens, our first hour is always red. So I just want to show you guys again. Yesterday they did the same thing. I think again. Let's go look at the time frames where we were yesterday. Over here, as market opened, there we go. So they sent it down first. They went over here, they went down, and the market went up. So your first hour at the moment, it's kind of a rinse and repeat. The market opens, the US market opens, market tanks, and then after that starts to flow. Again, if we hold these zones over here, if we hold these big zones of 55K, I'm seeing a really strong bounce over the next few days back to 60K. 60 to 61. In that time, I'm seeing a good couple of opportunities with altcoins. Just to show over this is a nice push from altcoins. I'm actually seeing dominance slow down. You can see here again, we are rejecting. Look at that dominance, guys. Again, some candles. So altcoins, I think, are going to have a nice, solid, strong bounce, which means altcoins are also approaching on this pullback. I actually don't think, if we pull back a little bit more today, I actually think it's Bitcoin catching up. I don't think altcoins are going to make lower lows. I think altcoins are going to make higher lows now and go up. Therefore, I want to give you guys a couple of trades and a couple of things to pay attention to. So again, keep an eye on the dominance that's coming down. We're also looking at USDT dominance. Lower high over here will be a great sign for a pullback. Right now, it's higher highs, higher lows. The moment we get our first lower high, things will change. Things will start to shift. So a couple of coins that's looking good is Solana. Look at this. They're hardly pulling back. Bitcoin's pulling back, alts are not. Okay, that's because dominance is going down. So Sol, on this current pullback right now, I think it's a really good time to dip toes, to be honest, and pop some stops below these lows. I don't think altcoins are going to make lower lows right now. They're looking pretty strong from where they're at. Things like Phantom. There's a Phantom opportunity for you guys now. And what's nice about this is if we put in our first higher low that we haven't seen for a while, right? There's a lower lows. A higher low here. We're looking at a higher high. And guys, this is a 20-30% pump to the next major areas. So when I showed you the total 3 of the alts going, that's why I think these are really good opportunities. So again, you can buy these current pullbacks at the moment. Put some stops under that wick that happened a day or two ago, especially on spot. Leverage traders, remember, breaker trends and tight stop losses. So go to the 1 hour. You can see right now, Phantom is actually broken trend, retesting. So put your stop loss here. The moment it starts breaking up, move your stop loss up. Okay, so Phantom is one of the good ones again. Things like NEAR, I'm looking at the higher. There's my entry zones on NEAR. I actually gave us on club yesterday. Okay, and we actually gave injective on club as well yesterday. Okay, so here again, near also higher low and a push up to these major trends. Let's look at other ones. 𝗤𝗏chain's been coming down pretty hard, guys. So I wouldn't touch this as a short-term trader, but I would be buying this pullback for the bull market for 𝗤𝗏chain. 𝗤𝗏chain is again sub $4, which is amazing. Okay, but again, if you look at the high time frames, it had that capitulation, but this is coming down to some really good higher low areas. And I'm actually looking at it come slightly lower down. Catching this thing anywhere below 3.5, I think it's a good investment for the bull market. So just keep that in mind. Let's go through a couple more. Pendle coming to these zones. Pendle, I think, is going to bounce really strong from these zones over here. Optimism. What's nice about these guys, look at these trends. Very clear on when to be buying them. Another thing as well, guys, is again, you can actually enter in phases here. You can enter it a little bit and put a stop loss in because there is still the scenario, and I'll just want to remind you, the capitulation scenario. That again, as an investor, I'd be patient to see if that does happen. Okay, because you got another trend to buy if it doesn't. You can always buy on a break of a trend as an investor. Those who have a little bit of investment money, I would wait for capitulation if it does happen. That's why if you're buying here, you're putting tight stops to take advantage there. But however, what I'm trying to say is you can enter 30% of what you want to buy today in these areas, put a stop loss, and if we break the trends, you enter the rest. Okay, so you can currently see with all of these, you can see there's a trend line. Look at that trend line. So you have time to just buy, get in, fish here because no one's fishing, right? No one's fishing right now. No one's interested right now. You should be fishing. You should be the one interested at this point when no one's interested. Okay. Feeling less hurtful. Well done. Well done. Over here, put your stop loss, and on the breaker trend is when we'll add more. And hopefully by tomorrow, I got a woohoo, rocket ship, breaking trends, last chance. We'll see if that sounds coming up tomorrow over there as well. Let's go see if there's any other. 𝗬𝗓𝗓 is also a good opportunity, guys. 𝗬𝗓𝗓. Look how it's starting to slow down. Actually, I mean, not inventing, but I'm going to try new trend lines, guys. You must let me know your thoughts on this. I actually want to do curved trend lines. You see this? Okay, so look how they literally match. I just want to show you this over here. I've seen this multiple times. You actually buy the breakout of this trend line. So it's a curved trend line. I'm trying something new because this is really cool because I've seen this so many times where they do this cup. And the moment you get your first closing above the cup is your buy signal and you put a stop loss under the low. So it's a new method. It's actually pretty cool of here, but I like this cup. I like where 𝗬𝗓𝗓 is. 𝗬𝗓𝗓 is looking amazing as well. So Solana, Phantom, near 𝗬𝗓𝗓. Let's speak about injective as well. Injective's really good. Nice bounce yesterday. It's actually broken some trends. There's our end. Look at our entry on club yesterday, guys. Boom. Sniper club, baby. Look at that. Look at our entry. We rocketed it. And look at this now. It's broken trend. Breaking some high trends. So injective is looking strong as well. Guys, have a fantastic day. Love you lots. I'll be here to motivate you every day until we're making money. Then I'm talking charts. Then I just won't shut up about charts, okay? Have a fantastic day. Love you lots. Again, NVIDIA is cheap. You want to do that? Swarm. Swarm markets below in the description. You want to exchange, Bybit, all of these guys. Guys, again, I'm not here to... I love my sponsors with all my heart. And they're all in the description below. You want accounts, you want schools, you want a community. Everything is there for you guys. The main thing about today's show is I want to just be there for you and just say don't quit. Don't quit. I love you lots. And again, day by day, step by step, I'll see you again tomorrow. Same time. Much love.